Whether you are making a YouTube video, a TikTok series, or a podcast episode to help nursing students, here is an engaging, high energy script designed to break down the NCLEX. It focuses on the reality of the test. It's not a memory test, it's a safety test. Hashtag script, how to think like a safe nurse and ace the NCLEX. Format, educational video slash audio podcast. Tone, encouraging, expert peer, realistic, slightly humorous target. Runtime, approximately 3 to 4 minutes. 0 double O to 0:30. Introduction, the mindset shift. Visual, host looking directly into the camera, warm and expressive. Host, hey everyone, welcome back. If you are preparing for the NCLEX, let me guess how you're feeling. Your desk is buried under three different review books. You're waking up in a cold sweat dreaming about lab values, and you feel like you have to memorize the entire medical dictionary just to survive. But here's the honest truth that your nursing professors might not have broken down for you. The NCLEX is not a test of perfect memory, it is a test of clinical judgment. The computer does not care if you can recite rare textbook syndromes, it cares about one single question. Can I trust you alone with a patient without you accidentally harming them? Once you understand that, the entire exam changes. Let's break down how to beat the system. 030 to 145. Section 1, Decoding the STEM. Visual, text graphic, or screen overlay showing an example NCLEX question. Host. First up, you have to learn how to read the STEM. That's just the fancy word for the patient scenario. The NCLEX loves to give you a wall of text full of distracting data. Your job is to ignore the fluff and look for the trigger words. Keep an eye out for keywords like first, best, most appropriate priority. When a question asks, which action should the nurse take first? It usually means all four multiple choice options are correct nursing actions. Don't freak out when you see four good choices. The test is asking you to prioritize. A classic trick is spotting the difference between acute versus chronic conditions or expected versus unexpected findings. If a patient just came out of surgery and has a little pain, that's expected. If a patient is stable but suddenly becomes restless or confused, that's unexpected and a major red flag. Restlessness is often early hypoxia, lack of oxygen. That patient becomes your absolute priority. 145 to 245. Section 2, master the next gen formats. Visual, host gestures, perhaps pulling up mock ups of a bow tie or drag and drop question. Host. Now let's talk about the next gen item types. Gone are the days of just standard multiple choice. You are going to see select all that apply, SATA, drop down menus, drag and drop sequencing, and the famous bow tie questions. The biggest mistake students make on select all that apply is treating it like a guessing game. Instead, treat every single option as an isolated true or false question. Look at option A. Is this safe and true for this patient? Yes or no? Move to option B. Do not look at them as a group, or you'll start overthinking and second guessing yourself. And remember, with partial credit scoring now, you don't get penalized into oblivion for missing one option, so don't wild guess and pick things you aren't sure about. If you know an action is unsafe, eliminate it immediately. 245 to 330. Section 3, the 2-week battle plan. Visual. Host leans in closer. Tone becomes more encouraging and grounded. Host. So, how do you actually prepare for test day without burning out? Don't spend 12 hours a day passively reading content. Your brain won't retain it. Instead, build a 2 to 3 week routine using test mode on your question banks. Do comprehensive sets of unused questions daily and force yourself to read the rationales, especially for the questions you got right. Knowing why a wrong answer is wrong is twice as valuable as just getting a green check mark. And on the day before the exam, put the books away. Seriously. Go outside, watch a movie, get some sleep. Your brain needs rest to access that clinical judgment you've spent years building. 3:30 to end. Outro and encouragement. Host. You survived nursing school, clinical rotations, and endless care plans. You already have the knowledge. Now you just have to log into that testing center, take a deep breath, and protect your patient. You've got this. Hit that subscribe button for more clinical breakdown tips. Drop your hardest practice questions in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Behind the scenes, test taking strategy. To see these strategies applied to real clinical scenarios, check out this NCLEX 101 test taking guide, which walks through live examples of prioritizing acute versus chronic patients and breaking down complex next gen questions line by line.